Okay, you want to do? Let's do something silly.
Yeah, I like silly stuff.
Like really silly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 discipline to activate gravitic disruption for my null field.
Oh,
So all damage that he takes will inflict slide 2 on him.
Oh my gosh!
We're playing Draw Steel, the game where heroes and overlords never miss. Our mercenary heroes have battled against void dragons, outfoxed war dogs, and erased a necromancer from existence in their push to rid the world of AJAX the Invincible. Tonight, our story reaches its climax as the brass ring face the Iron Tyrant himself. But AJAX doesn't stand alone. The brass ring's toughest fight is still ahead of them. See which heroes will survive as they wage war against the Iron Tyrant.
So if that is all set, then after the battle, Uadash, you feel the draw of Ajax pulling you northward. Your fate is near.
Into the portal then?
Mm-hmm. To Ajax!
Yeah, you step through the portal and you enter the throne room. Strewn across the throne room, there are countless bodies of those who once stood against Ajax and met their own demise. Blood is covering the floors and the statues before you. Atop his royal seat, Ajax looks out on the room. Images made of light appear through the chamber. There are images of brave heroes battling Ajax alone, with one pale Metakinetic slicing through Ajax's back and chopping off his phoenix wings, killing him. Ajax, on the throne, waves a hand and dismisses the images. Pathetic. No, this time will be different. And then he notices all of you. Ah, my pet has returned. You're a good dog. Now, follow your orders. He's looking at Uadash. Kill them. Kill them now.
What the?
I am yours to command no longer.
He shrugs and claps his hands together, and before you have time to react, Ajax claps his hands. The room flashes with void light. When your vision returns, you are in a void filled with strange shapes and objects. Ajax sits on his throne still. Yeah.
We have phases, let's go.
Whoa.
There's a bunch of bad guys in here. Ajax sits on his throne, now perched on top of a spectral serpent's head. Large portals open around the battlefield, and all manner of war dogs, demons, and undead file through, led by an impressive-looking dragon knight. And Uadash, you know this as Mandrake the Betrayer. He sharpens his blade and looks to you, Uadash, waiting for your action. And for the final time, I say, draw steel.
Woo! Ooh, all right.
I'm not doing it.
Before we go, I want to rearrange the game pieces.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice, Gorwin. So there are a lot of bad guys in here. I will preface this by saying that this area is all just outer space. It's this sort of void with this weird collection of stuff all in here. Maybe these are things that Ajax has killed, or objects that he's just sort of plopped in here. But it does not look good to be in that in those squares. I'll tell you that much. He also has portals that are size 2, all around the map. And they look to be very similar portals to yours, Uadash. And then I will also say, finally, before we start this thing proper, you can start in any one of the squares in this thing that I've measured here.
Heard.
I'm gonna move back a bit. And I also just want to remark that everyone is within my range.
Oh my god. Yep. Well, once again.
Okay, so one person can move up to their speed before combat begins, thanks to the rearranging the game pieces. So who wants that?
I can take that to start chewing through some of the minions.
Yeah.
So, starting from here, 4, 5, 6. There you go. I'll head over here.
Yeah, these demons look at you, and they don't really like you all that much. They sort of snarl at you. The light inside of them glows quite bright.
Okay, who's going?
I can go to get my judgment going, and I can use my little hesitation as weakness thing if we want to at any point. It doesn't have to be directly after my turn. It can be after somebody else's.
You're not a shadow. You can't do that. It's not right.
Sorry, my bad. My fulfill your destiny ability.
Oh, this sounds worse. It sounds way worse.
But they're fulfilling their destiny.
This is where destinies go to die. This space here.
I will go, I guess, then. And I will go up to 11. Ralph. And I have my things there. Cool. So, I'll cast my judgment on the demon in front of me. And then I will simply attack it. And I'll use every step. Yeah, use every step death on him. Oop. Oh. Oh Jesus, that was almost okay. So that's 16 psychic damage, plus 6 holy damage, plus 3 sonic damage. So 25 damage in total.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta do some minion math here.
And if any of them have a holy weakness, they are immune and frightened of me. They presence score 6.
They are immune and frightened? What?
Sorry, weakened. If they have a presence score 6, they are weakened and frightened of me.
Oh.
Okay. So that's... Oh, God. Yeah. So you obliterate this dude. Boom. Sorry, you obliterate that guy. And then... You said 26 total?
25.
25 total. Okay, and then this one over here. Number 1, the demon Opticus. Is that correct? Is that how you pronounce that? Opticus?
Looks
Opticus.
good to me.
He is almost dead completely.
Brilliant. My judgment will shift to the zombie shambler 1. And then I will simply move 1 square towards the first one there. And that's it for me.
I think that the shamblers are going to go. Ooh, wait a minute. They are not very fast, are they? They are not fast. Uh-oh. Should have spawned them in closer to you guys.
I mean, they are called shamblers.
Yeah, they kind of just shamble from place to place. Yeah, they don't really... They're not meant to be fast. Oh my god. Melee 2. That's awesome. So we're going to get two. Number 3 and number 4 are both going to attack Gorwin. And number 1 is going to attack Raven. And this will all be one roll. Oh, 8 damage, push 4. And since they still have their captain, that's another +4 to the damage. It's going to be 12 damage and push 4. I think they're going to elect not to push. Oh no, well, no, they're not going to push Raven, but they'll push Gorwin for sure. What, do you have any stability, Gorwin?
Yeah, I have 2 stability.
Okay, then they are going to push you 1, 2, right there. They're going to push you right there. Okay, so this one's coming at the... It's coming at the alloy, I think. This right here. He's going to try and stop your heart. This guy up here. Their captain.
Okay.
So that's going to be...
vaguely rude.
That is going to be 12 corruption damage and intuition 4 frightened, which you save against. That's wonderful. He moves over here to this portal, and then he goes through the portal. And appears over here. And that will be the undead's turn. And that will be the undead's turn.
I think I should go and get Synapse Field set up, so we can have that up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so, oh, I took damage. So I gain no discipline, but I gain a surge. Yeah. Okay, so I go up. So as my turn, go up to 11 discipline. I'll spend that on Synapse Field. So my aura is 2, and every time in my aura takes damage, I take an extra 10 damage.
Fantastic.
I'll fly over here to the undead guy. Yeah, I can just do. Yeah, I'll do a phase inversion strike on him.
Sounds fun.
14 damage and slide 4. I'm just gonna slide him off here.
Slide 4. Okay. You slide him. Yeah, you slide him off of there. Sure.
Oh, first he teleports here, and then I slide him 4.
And you slide him there.
Yep.
Cool.
What's happening to him now?
He's just kind of suspended there for a moment. And he the sort of dead skin on him starts to kind of flake off a little bit, but he seems otherwise to be fine.
He was in my aura, so he takes an extra 10 second damage. I forgot that I always have a free side boost, so I can give myself an edge on that, so it'll be a tier 3.
Tier 3, so is he pushed 2 more away?
Yeah, and it'll be more damage. Can you bump it up?
Okay.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, and he'll be slid 2 more this way.
There he goes. He's off there. He's like, this is like that movie Gravity. This is like that movie Gravity, you know? He's just kind of floating in space.
All right, that's my go.
Okay. I think the demons are going to go. Demons are fun. Yeah, they are going to sort of form up a little bit. yeah, you see that these guys are like sort of shambling on the ground, very much like the zombies are. They are yeah, sort of skirting around on the ground, and this one that's engaged with you, Raven, it doesn't look like it wants to be that close to you. But they're all going to attack you, Raven.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's going to be 10 fire damage. No, hold on. Oh, no.
What's their free strike?
5. So that's going to be 14?
Should be 20 total. Because the first one attacks, and then each one adds their free strike damage if they're doubling up on a target.
Oh, I thought it was half their free strike, but okay. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, 20 damage, please, to you, Raven.
Ooh.
And that is, yeah, fire damage as they spit this soul fire at you. You see a few innocent children's souls. Yeah, we'll go that dark. Sort of get spit at you, Raven, and they wash over you, and it hurts bad.
Oh God, all the parenting trauma.
And then the other demon will go. Yeah, it sort of you see this window into a bunch of like his sort of soul cage in there, and you see that burns very, very bright. And Uadash and Bestemt, you are going to die. Ooh, there we go.
Yeesh.
There we go, baby. So that's
Yeah,
going
we're gonna have to do that again, I think.
No. No, how dare you? How dare you? All right, I hope I crit. Come on. Oh!
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Tier 3 to tier 1.
Dang it. Dang it.
Fabulous.
First of all, how
And
dare
my
you?
presence is
And-
4. Hallelujah.
And you spent mouth, so I gain 2 discipline.
Yeah, I know.
That was a fabulous. Do it again.
Okay. Are either of you dazed?
No.
Sorry, nope.
Well, that
No.
is sad. I feel sad.
Oh, also, moving forward, we don't need to change anything so far, but anybody within 6 squares of Uadash or any of my allies are considered to have concealment because of my...
I think that will be the demon's turn. Yeah, it likes where it is right now. Yeah. You know what? Actually, no. It doesn't like where it is. It's gonna move. It's gonna move through this portal.
Ooh.
And it's gonna move right there. Right over to you, Raven.
Portals are fun, huh?
Portals are fun. And that will be the demon's turn. Your go again.
Okay, Bestemt, Gorwin, any preferences, or should I go and get Raven his wings?
I have a couple of things that I kind of want to clear with you now, because I have an ability that will effectively freeze someone in time, so they won't be able to move, but they'll still be alive, even if they should normally die. So if they reach 0 stamina, they're still alive until the start of my next turn, I think, because they're suspended in time. So we can lock them in to stay put for a while. That might be interesting. And also, I just want to remind everyone that I do have Flashback, where I can make you use an ability again without spending resources. And I have Acceleration Field, which lets everyone within 3 bursts take their turn right after me. Or if you've already gone this round, you can take your next round's turn now, right after me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound useful, so I don't think I really see how that would. I don't know how that would come into play.
That is an 11 cost though, and I kind of want to save it for Rejuvenate because I have a Nova idea for later. But I don't think I want to go now, though.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll have Uadash go then, and I will teleport because my movement has the teleport keyword.
Hold on just a moment,
Whoops.
please.
Okay.
Hold on. Could you make me... What's your highest characteristic? Is it Reason?
Reason, yes.
Could you make me a Reason test, please?
Okay, would a skill have any bearing on this, or is this just a reason
Yeah,
test?
I think so.
We've got like magic, if that's the kind of thing we're talking about.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
yeah. Roll like a magic Reason test. Yeah.
Huge.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me message you something.
Ooh, okay.
There, Uadash, you are smarter. Do with that information what you will.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just see Uadash looking around and is like, oh boy. and now you can take your turn as you'd like.
So just Uadash, or
Yes.
okay,
I
okay,
can talk now.
okay, okay. I'm gonna hold on to that and mull that over for a second.
Okay.
But
There's only one caveat with that. It has to look really cool. Okay.
okay. All right, cool. So I will reposition. I will get right in the middle here. I will be using Luminous Champion Aloft on Raven. So yes, so you'll get more heroic resources and more speed and fly. So I will go ahead and do a Behold the Mystery. Maybe this is not going to work well on these guys, but we'll see. So it is a 3 cube within 12. So I'm going to plop it right down centered on Raven, I think. Get that little splash damage on all 3 of those guys. So here I'm rolling. Oh.
Ooh, that's not great. But
7 psychic damage to each of those 3.
so this one dies. This the demon minion in here dies.
Excellent, okay.
And you wound another one behind it.
Fantastic, all right.
Then this giant zombie also takes 7 psychic damage. And then the demon soul engine takes 7 psychic damage. However, it has a special ability. I will put this here. Absorb soul. Free triggered action. 10 burst. Self. The trigger is a demon dies within distance. The effect, the director gets 1 malice.
How dare you?
Ooh.
Okay, done. Damage has been dealt.
Okay. So I've moved, I've used a maneuver, and I have done an action. So that will be Uadash.
So the undead have gone. The demons have gone. That leaves the war dogs, Mandrake, and Ajax. Yeah, these war dog blood jumpers are definitely going to go. Oh, these guys can fly. That is so cool. Yeah, they can fly over to you, Uadash.
They can fly.
They can fly now.
Just so you're aware, I was rereading. Are these minions or are these full creatures?
Minions, but they consider themselves full creatures. Thank you very much.
So only up to 3 minions can attack a single creature.
Yes, I understand that, yes. So 3 of
Okay,
them are going to attack you, Uadash, and then 1 is going to attack Gorwin.
Understood.
Coming at you now. And the attack against you, Uadash, is going to have an edge. Singular edge.
Yes, sir.
As these guys, like ninjas, just fly over to you and plop down and start slicing. But not too good. Oh no, it's tier 2. Okay, yeah, that's
They have a bane because of concealment.
That is true, yes. So it would be a tier 1.
Let's go.
Well, unless did you count the edge in that +5?
No, I did not.
Okay, so it would be a 13. So, yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Close.
And then it would be so it would be 7 damage to each of you, Gorwin and Uadash. And what is this?
So the one that attacks me, I'm going to slide it.
Oh,
Into space.
you can slide 1, 4, or 2.
Let's slide 2 into 1.
Boom. Yeah, it
So
crashes
bonk,
into
they should each take 5 damage.
Each take 5 damage. Oh no. Okay, yeah, they take damage. This number 2 just crashes into the other one, and they're kind of looking at each other like, we're not supposed to move like that. And then they look at you.
Yeah, space just warps, and suddenly they find their limbs like tangling and stuff like that, as they weren't where they thought they were.
And you notice that these war dogs, they have these like sort of silver loyalty collars on, and they're starting to beep ever so slightly. Whenever they take damage, it sort of beeps.
Okay.
And then their boss will go. Many humans had to die to create this one.
Just humans, though?
Oh no, there's he's got like maybe a couple of horns on there from a devil. He's got Time Raider crystals for cheekbones and stuff. He's a little messed up, this one. Yeah, he moves there.
Is he flying?
Nope. He's just walking over these whatchamacallits, these landings here.
Okay.
And then he sets down over here and he charges up what he like he charges up what he likes to call his portal to the firing line. And that's going to be a 5x3 line within 15. So it's just going to be a Gorwin and Uadash for this. And oh, cool! It specifically says all non-prone creatures. That's cool. Yeah. So he's going to do this, and there's going to be a caveat with this. He blasts you with this bit of like all these arrows. I'm guessing because it's not a magic thing, so it's just like a bunch of arrows that he looses, and he moves in this supernaturally fast as he just looses a bunch of arrows at you in this area. And I will give you a way out. If you want to drop prone, you will impose a bane on this attack, or this action, I should say.
Yeah, I think Uadash will.
No, that's fine. I'll take it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
Didn't make a difference for Uadash.
Did not make a difference. No, not at all.
Actually, I'm gonna spend 2 clarity to
No.
Convert one of my triggered actions to a free triggered action and make you roll that again.
Oh my gosh.
Huge.
Bestemt. What did we talk about offline about this?
I have no recollection of such an
Uh-huh.
conversation taking place.
Haha.
So it's tier 2 for both of you, even with the Bane. Yeah, it'll be 12 damage and Intuition 4 slowed.
I have intuition 6.
Uadash is slowed.
Let's spend some malice as well and make this portal a thing. Let's make another portal. There it is. So, I'm spending 2 malice. The portal remains until Vesper dies or encounter ends. Any non-prone enemy that enters or starts their turn in the affected area takes 15 damage or 7 damage if they choose to fall prone. So, at the beginning of your turn, Gorwin, you're going to have a choice to either take 15 damage or 7 damage. But if you do, if you want to take the 7, you got to fall prone. Okay, that's the War Dogs.
It is my turn, right?
Gorwin and Bestemt still need to go, right?
Oh, Bestemt, you want to go first?
Not necessarily.
I mean, if you want to go last, let me know. But I can usually go last to heal everyone.
I can go now if.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start with doing that. Oh, come on. I kind of want to save the worst for last for the Iron Saint, I think.
Yeah, we'll wait until I'm in range.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna use kinetic grip on this giant son of a gun right beside me. Let's see, kinetic grip. There we go. Let's roll that one. Did it? No. Okay, we'll try again. There we go.
Woo!
Ah, nice.
Fantastic.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay, so I can push it 5. Oh, right. I can slide.
Yeah. Yeah. You first slide them.
Yeah, I can slide them up to 2 squares before making the power. Okay, before making the power roll. But I kind of just want to push them in like. Can I just do this direction?
Yep. He looks like he normally would have enough stability to sort of resist that push, but you just knock him out into the stratosphere here.
Then I've also got a maneuver, and I think I'm just going to accelerate someone. Does anyone have a maneuver that could be really useful right now?
I can knock back. I can do knock back to slide Vesper into myself.
Ooh, nice.
Or off the map.
So you're able to shift up to 5 squares, and then I spend 2 clarity to allow you to take a maneuver too.
Okay, so because of my size is effectively 4 because of inertial sync. Yeah, so I have an edge, and then because I have enough discipline, I have a double edge, or I have a second edge on the knockback maneuver, and I can add my intuition to this to the slide. Okay, this is still a slide 7, so I'll slide him into me. I'll take none of that crashing damage. But he'll take what's his is he within 6 Uadash? He is. So yeah, he takes the full 7 plus another 5 from inertial fulcrum, and another 10 from synaptic synapse field. So 22. I start popping all the threads on his seams.
Yeah, he like half of his face sort of peels off for a second, and then he puts it back. The stitches repair themselves. He sort of just laughs at you, looks down at you, and laughs.
According to Brittlebreaker, whenever I use a supernatural ability, supernatural power rolls, which my kinetic grip is, because it's psionic, I get an edge. And if I get an edge, it's a tier 3. And if it's a tier 3, he also falls prone.
The giant zombie is just prone in the air.
But then for my last trick, let's switch over to this token thingy. I'm gonna move a bit over here.
You sounded very confident.
Yeah, extremely. And then I'm gonna fly 5 up, like so.
Ooh. Okay.
How are you flying?
I just can.
Since when?
Mind powers.
I just can.
Did you do this in the previous encounters?
It's part of my super sensor field. Your speed gains the
Okay.
flying keyword.
Cool.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So I'm just hovering 5 squares up, and then I'm done.
I think Mandrake's gonna go. He's going to flap his wings. He's gonna go into this portal, and he's going to end up. He's going in that portal. He's gonna end up over here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna fly up to you, Bestemt.
Oh.
Oh yeah. And then he's going to use Baneful Blade, and he's gonna look at Uadash while he does this. He's not breaking eye contact.
Don't make it weird.
Oh yeah. Don't make it weird. Get out of
Yeah.
here. So that's 19 damage to you. You are Might 2, 3 damage. You Might 2. You have you take another 3 damage, and you are bleeding. Save ends.
Woof.
Yeah, he slices into you with this blade, and it cuts deep into you, and you try to hold off. You try to use your strength, but you're apparently not very physically strong, and your strength is in your mind, and so he deals even more damage, and this really takes it out of you. And I believe that will be Mandrake's turn.
Okay.
All right, Gorwin.
Alright, let's go. Oh, oh no.
Damn.
That's 4. Also, it is a 1, so I believe I take. Let's see, I take 1d6
Plus
my-
10.
Plus 10, so I take 11 damage. It seems it's time to hit. I also take 15 more, right? Because of this area?
Yeah.
Oh, so at the beginning of your turn, if you want to fall prone, then I can teleport you out, and you'll be standing up at that point, wherever you want to within 6, I think.
So I'm going to use now Healing Grace then. It's a maneuver. You know how it is. It's 12 range, so everyone gets affected. So I have 14 piety, so please. Let us start left or right, so we can have some order. Raven, what do you need?
I'm fine. I'm not taking much damage.
Any condition? Nothing.
Nope. No conditions.
Okay. Fatekeeper, because I cannot see your name. Mandrake is. I could call you 5 square. Plus 5 square.
Let's see. You could end an effect by saving throw, or the ends at the end of the turn. I could remove bleeding. That would be nice.
Okay. Bleeding is removed.
Excellent.
That's 13 piety. Now let us go with. Holy shit! There is a lot of names overlapping on yours.
Uadash.
Yeah, Uadash. Yeah.
Uadash, what do you need, my friend? I have 13 piety.
Okay, I could use a recovery, and if you can remove this slowed, that would be nice.
Okay, the recovery goes for free because that's part of my healing grace. So spend 1 recovery. When you spend 1 recovery, I spend 1 recovery.
Haha.
So that's. I go back to full life. I will also spend 1 piety so you can remove your condition. So Aloy, do you need any condition to
Nope.
be ended? So I teleport here, and since I have piety to spend, and it seems everyone is healed, I will use Lightning Lord. Oh no, I was low. No.
Oh.
No way.
I could push it to 11, but that is still tier 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I will spend 3 piety, and I will shoot 3 lines of... One will be like... Oh no! Can I move here, please?
Yeah, that's within range.
Can you see my line,
Hmm.
director? So that will be
Yes.
the first line. As you can see, 3 enemies. I'm playing pooling here. Oh yeah, the +1 Thunderstruck doesn't apply. It's
Okay.
that one. But it will be 12 damage, I believe.
12 damage to the demons,
All together.
to
So
that
all
demon,
together.
and then the one, and then the
Giant
war dog?
Zombie, 1, Demon Soul Engine, and Demon...
Oh, it's going all the way through those 3. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay, second one is here.
Okay. So this little demon over here dies, and you know what this soul engine's gonna do? It's gonna get some more malice.
The second line is going to be this one. So Jumper 3, Jumper... I don't know what number is.
I think
2?
it's 1,
2?
but 2 anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jumper 2, Jumper 3, and Giant Zombie Shambler, Mumbler 3.
This other Shambler number 1 also dies. And then
Nice.
wow,
Was that a minion?
that was also a minion, yeah. Except
Was the Shambler a
that,
minion?
yes, sorry, that was also a
Yeah.
minion.
no.
And these jumpers here, they take another 12 damage. That's not good for you guys. That's not good.
12, 12.
24 to that pool. That's super good.
So this one dies. And this one, and that one dies as well. Jumper 3 is then pushed into the giant zombie shambler, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, a few things happen. So the zombie shambler also gets pushed, right? Pushed to 6.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Well, I guess you can push him however you'd like. Where do you want him to end up? You want to push him into this other zombie?
Yep.
And that was just 2 lines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
I got
Hold
one
on.
more, what's up?
Hold on. Because you killed some war dogs here. And when you kill war dogs, they explode.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
6 damage to you, Uadash, as they explode. And it's untyped damage.
Okay.
And then where's this third line?
Yeah, the third one, well, it's going to be one hit to anyone, I believe. So I will be clearing minions. Why not?
Nice.
Okay. So another 12 damage to that minion. So that one dies.
Nice.
They're pushed, so they'll no longer be adjacent.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Does the push happen before they explode, though? Because they take the damage first, and then they're pushed.
Oh, that is a good point, actually.
That is a good point, yes.
I think this
It
falls
makes
under
sense.
the effects happen in the order that they're listed in the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oof. All right, another 3d6. Here we go. I love rolling dice.
All right.
Sorry,
here we go.
Uadash.
All good. Yep. keep
Oh
it
no!
on.
10 damage to
Alrighty.
you, Uadash. Boom! Another one. Don't get close to war dogs, man.
Oh.
They're not good. They're not good.
Unpleasant, but good to have them out of the way.
Okay, then I'm going to move 5 here. That's 5. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Well, you know who it is. Yeah. So Ajax is going to. He's gonna lean forward in his throne. Sit forward, and then he's going to just disappear into this portal here, and reappear. All the way down here. All the way down there. And he's going to say... He's going to look at Mandrake and say... Strike him down. Or strike the Time Raider creature down. Do it now. And Mandrake is going to... That's his maneuver that he can use. 2 allies within 10. I don't think that there's a second ally within 10. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yep. That blood drum. The blood drum. Oh, no. Oh, no, not the demon, no. Okay. He
10
says...
squares is far.
Yeah. He says, strike them down.
You don't have to.
Oh, but he does. It's going to be 19 damage and another 3 damage. And you're bleeding again. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, God.
As he rakes this serrated blade across your chest. And then this War Dog Blood Jumper is going to move in. Oh, move in. He's going to move in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Okie
7.
dokie, tier 2.
Nice, 7 damage. That was just 8. That was just Ajax's maneuver. Let's see what else he can do. Yeah. He raises up his jade hand, and he says, "If you won't die, if Mandrake can't kill you, I know I can." 3 cube within 10. And you see that the jade hand glows for a moment, and then this light blasts down onto you in that area. Oof. So that's 16 holy damage and slide 5. He's gonna slide you. He's gonna slide you. He likes AoEs, so he's gonna slide you closer to Gorwin. There, right there. So that will be his turn. Ajax's first turn.
A bit of bookkeeping really quickly. My Mark did move to the Steam engine, and I did spend a Wrath. Does it have a presence of 6 or less?
A presence of 6 or less? Yes, that is correct.
So it has 6, or it's less than 6?
Less than 6.
Okay, then it is frightened of me.
Okay, end of round 1. He's going to... I forgot to declare what tactical stance he is going to have. I think he's going to go with Vanguard. That means that Ajax has damage immunity 5. Enemies have a double bane on power rolls that include Ajax as a target. Hold on. Something happens at the beginning of the round. Bad things. Bad things.
Wait, what are these up to?
Or there
Uh-oh.
are more coming out of the portals.
Yeah, there's more coming out of the portals. Uh-oh. That's something. Sorry, I'm just updating all of these, but they are in the right spots so you can plan and strategize accordingly.
All right.
Yeah, all these guys just sort of come out of the portals, and they seem to be, you see more and more of them, depending on how you're, looking at the portals. You can see either through this portal, and you can see the area around you, or you can see beyond to a vast army. You also see that the throne that Ajax was sitting on is glowing bright, like holy light.
Okay, I just wanted to pause the video here and explain a couple of things about John's next turn. So, Bestemt has the Brittle Breaker, a leveled treasure. Its 9th level feature states, quote, whenever you use a damage-dealing supernatural ability, you can take half as much damage as is dealt to the target to immediately use the same ability again. You can repeat this process until you become winded, end quote, which is fine by itself. But Gorwin has an ability, Burgeoning Saint, which he can give to another hero. This allows Bestemt to spend a recovery whenever they deal damage to an enemy. That means that Bestemt can keep dealing damage as long as they have recoveries to spend and don't become winded in the process. So, as you can imagine, what follows is just ridiculousness.
I'm gonna mind spec the Demon Soul Engine if you're ready, Director.
Oh, I'm ready whenever you are, yeah.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I put the mind spike on a macro button.
Oh, that's cool.
I use it that much.
You're always mind spiking.
Alright, let's double check. There's an edge on this, which is relevant. Actually, it's a double edge, because I'm winded currently. Did I take 20 damage from a single source? No, I did not. So it's +4 in addition to those 9. So it's 13 psychic damage total. No, oh, sorry, it's bumped up to a tier 3 first. And because I did damage, I get to spend a recovery. So I'm going to do that. Spend one of those. Because then I'm no longer winded. And since I'm no longer winded, I can use my Brittle Breaker to take half the damage I dealt to do it again. So I'm going to take... that's 7 damage. And then we roll again because it took the damage. Okay, that's another 15 damage. I'm gonna take another 7 to do it again. With the edges, so yeah, it's a tier 3 once again for another 15 damage. I'll take another 7 damage to do it again. Come on, you gotta give me a crit at some point.
It is statistically likely.
with the 2 edges, that's a double edge, so it's a tier 3 result again for another 15 damage.
All right.
And I'll take the 7 damage to do it again.
This is craziness.
Okay, that's just a tier 2.
Just a tier 2.
So 13 damage then, and I'll take 6 damage to do it again.
Is the thing winded yet?
No.
Oh God, no. This thing isn't winded. No. Not even close. Not even close.
It's got a double edge. Okay, so that's another 15, and I'll take the 7 damage. Do it again.
Yeah, hold on. Wait a minute. I might have been a little hasty when I said not even close. Okay, so it's not winded, but it's kind of close.
Okay. So I've taken damage to do it once more. Come on, I wanted so badly wanted a crit. Okay, whatever. According
Remember,
to the
you can
text,
spend a recovery for free as part of any of this. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the recovery before I do more damage. For do more damage, just in case I go under. There we go. That was a tier 3. Okay, that's another 15. Then I'm gonna take the 7 damage again and continue. Keep going.
Oh my god.
Another 15. Is he ready for more? Right.
He's ready. Yeah. Oh yeah. He's ready for more. Yeah.
I really take another 7 damage for another roll.
Ooh.
But it's bumped up, so it's another 15.
Okay, that wins him.
There you go.
Yeah, you see that he flexes all of his weird tentacles and muscles and cries out in pain. And that's where these, in the art, they have a bunch of these flames shooting out. That's why a bunch of flames shoot out of him.
Does it have any mechanical effect, or is it just flavor?
That's all flavor.
Okay. I was hoping it would kind of singe some of his allies, but too bad. I'll take another 7 damage to do it again.
Okay.
There we go.
There's the crit.
Finally. It only took us, what was that, 9 rolls?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is crazy. This wand is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It can't be correct.
How much stamina do you have?
I started at 100 and something, and then I spent 2 recoveries because I did damage to bring myself back up again. So I'm still not winded.
God. Oh my god.
He's just cruising.
Okay, I have a bad feeling about it. I'm just gonna keep bashing on it. Gonna take another 7 damage to do a bit more damage. There we go. Just have to remember that I have an action left after I'm done doing this. Yeah, that's another 15.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the 7. That's another 15. I'm gonna spend a recovery to bring myself back up a bit. There we go. I'm back up to 103.
Jesus.
I'm gonna take the 7 damage and do it again. So that's another 15. Okay, yeah. I'll take another 7 damage. Jesus Christ.
This is nonsense. What is this? And you did it again? Another 15?
So by this time, it's just you and me playing.
Yeah, really. It's just, hey, John, you want to roll some
Now
dice?
it's just Math Simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have a whole other action on top of this.
Yes, and my maneuver. Don't forget.
He has a whole separate turn.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Well, we've all learned something, haven't we?
Yeah, we've learned that this wand is bullshit.
Okay, I think we're nearing the end now. I think I'm nearing winded again.
I think I'm almost done.
How many more recoveries do you have?
I'm out of recoveries, but I haven't rolled for my clarity at the start of my turn. I'm sorry, I forgot to do that. Okay, so that's another 3.
Like it matters, really, at this point.
3.
You blast this thing. You keep like this bombardment, and you see that it's with all of the psychic damage. Its head, if you can even call it that, is starting to split open, and it looks like there's some energy building up under its skull. Its head is going to explode very soon.
Raven? How are you
Yeah, I
doing?
see it.
I can see it.
Should I keep going, or should I let you have the finishing blow? Do you think?
Pedal to the metal.
As I say, pedal to the metal. I have corruption immunity, so I should be fine.
All right, I'll take another 7 damage then.
Yeah, we need to remove a non-minion.
Another 15 damage.
Okay, hold on. Oh no, hold on. So, okay. Remember when you asked if him being winded would have a mechanical thing? It does. So, but it doesn't matter because I'll just put this in the chat. While winded, the soul engine has a double edge on strikes, and strikes have an edge against him. So it's a bit. It doesn't much matter really at this point, but carry on. That's another 15. Yeah, it looks like one good mind spike away from death.
Just
Okay.
keep going. Just keep going.
That's the thing, though, because I just became winded, so I can't keep going.
Oh no!
That's hilarious. Let's change that really quickly, because you're taking damage. So, triggered action, my life is yours.
Yes.
What?
Wait, what?
the target starts their turn or they take damage. You then heal my recovery value, so take 51 HP.
Oh my god.
Sensors.
Oh my god. I had myself
So,
muted, but I was just cackling.
Essentially, you can drain both of your recovery pools to Nova like this.
This is bullshit. This is so stupid.
And also, I haven't used my rejuvenate yet, which gives me 3 recoveries back. So I can heal a bit more after.
This is just a fucking. You remember when Tony Stark just blasts the one dude with a laser? Like, that's just what I'm imagining.
Right. I rolled for 15 damage. Again.
Another 15 damage?
Did you record that after the?
Oh, I don't need to. How do you kill this demon soul engine?
Well, as it says in the flavor text, a telepathic bolt instantly zaps a creature's brain. So I imagine just like a staring contest. I'm just staring intensely at it, and I believe Raven, that's this close, kind of hears like a sizzling sound, as if something's, as if like a pot of water is about to boil, and you hear like the sound that it makes out of the spout.
The whistling.
Yeah, the whistling. You gotta hear that sound just inside of his head, and then it is just suddenly just explodes.
And keep in mind, all that happened in less than 6 seconds.
Yeah, I think it was probably you channeling the wand, and it was just it felt like it took as long as it did to actually roll all these dice between you and the soul and the soul engine.
Yeah,
but it was instant, and you just this entire head explodes, the rest of the body twitches on the ground, and these other demons around him look like that's not good. That's not good. Just for reference,
So-
I think it had somewhere around 250 stamina, because it had 260 max. I think it was at 253 when you started just laying into it. So you dealt 253 points of damage exactly. That was
Huge.
Wow.
because it kept going in like after a certain point it was like with all the 15 it was like, okay, it was 45 and it was 30 and it was 15 when you said you couldn't do it. It was at 15 stamina left. It was amazing.
All right, my judgment moves. Mandrake, is his presence 6 or less?
It is less than 6.
He's frightened of me.
And don't forget, you crit somewhere in the
Yeah.
mix there, so you have another action.
I turn to Mandrake and I kind of what's it called in English? I just kind of brush off my hands and I go, see, we're not so different, you and I. I can make my kinetic grip push vertical if I want to. But do I want to push Mandrake down though? I don't think so. Maybe.
You can just fly, so
Yeah, it
But
doesn't really.
he can't fly closer to Raven. Yeah, so if you push him
Oh.
away, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Then he won't be able to reach Uadash either.
Yep.
Good point. All right, so we're gonna move over here, I think, and we're gonna roll for kinetic grip.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was so close to a crit.
oh my god.
But I get to push him 7, and then he becomes prone. Ooh, what
And
does that?
and he slides too. Well,
Yeah, I can slide him into 2, but I don't. Well, it is melee 3, but when he becomes prone while flying, doesn't he fall down?
Yes.
I don't think gravity's an issue here.
True.
So he has stability 5.
Even while flying? That's
Mhm.
bullshit.
I spend 1 clarity on side boost, dynamic power, and increase the force movement by 5.
Ooh.
Just punt him.
Oh my god.
So I think, let's see, that's the 5 negated. So around here, I think would be nice.
Around here would be nice. Thank you very much.
Or maybe even here. That's farther from any land. And he's prone. That's important. Does someone want just a 1 maneuver? Because I can grant someone the 1 maneuver, or
I'd like one just to get an aura up. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, that's probably smarter. I can use more than 1 a turn. It's not anything like super critical, but yeah. So if Raven has something better.
because I have applied chronometrics. Until the start of your next turn, each target gains a +5 bonus to speed, can't be dazed, and they can use an additional maneuver on their turn. If a target is dazed, the condition ends for them. And I roll to see how many targets I can target. And if I roll, so I get either 2, 3, or 4 targets. So I think I'm gonna have to use it. I'm gonna have to use it at some point.
Yeah, that'll help me get closer to Ajax.
I thought that was a 9. I thought that was a 9.
There we go.
My God.
Okay, so I think I'm kind of good myself. So all of you get 5 extra bonus speed, can't be dazed, and you get an additional maneuver on your turn. So I think the plan is that I just go last next round, so that you get it for effectively 2 turns. All right, that should conclude my turn. I did a bit of a move.
Thank God. All right, that's enough of you. That's enough out of you. Okay. Jesus.
The
I'll be
demon
here all
resurrects.
week.
rolling all week. That was crazy. So you ended up doing well. You completely bypassed that creature's winded phase. That's wild. Plus a good chunk above.
Yeah.
That's insane.
In the video, we need like a counter for every attack. Just counts up.
Oh no. Oh no. More editing. My favorite. Mandrake can't move closer to Raven. Sorry. Well, there's one way to eliminate this problem that he has. Mandrake has a problem where he can't move any closer to Raven. However, if Raven is dead, that goes away. That goes away.
Not dead yet.
Wow. You say
You're
that
not
now.
wrong.
I'm feeling great.
But can Mandrake hit him from 14 squares away?
Sweet summer child. We don't need Mandrake to hit him. Just everyone else can hit him. These demons will hit you.
The demons.
You sure you don't want the zombies to go?
The zombies?
Yeah, the giant zombie shamblers.
Why would I want them to go?
So they can kick people around. I'm within range of one.
Oh yeah, that's right. They could kick people around. Hold on. No, actually,
Yeah, so-
I don't want them to go. Actually, hold on.
Are you sure? Because this one down here can just go through this portal and pop out here and kick Raven, and this one can kick me.
Oh, thank you so much for showing me this. Yeah, I forgot the portals are fun. So
Portals are
these,
fun.
yeah, these guys are gonna go.
Don't worry, guys. I'm playing 4D checkers right now.
4D checkers.
Yo, she's using like yellow colored checker pieces. Maybe a blue one in there. She feels like it.
This one moves over here.
Green? I don't know.
She has
This
all
one.
the different offices. She's got queens and jacks.
Okay. So, number one is going to attack Raven. Number 2 is going to attack the Alloy, because they have reach melee 2. And then number 3 is going to attack Uadash. Number 4 spent all of their movement moving into position, because they have a speed of 4. Ooh, that's nice.
Ah.
So that is 5 damage to each of you.
All right, I'll take that 5 gladly, and I reduce that push with my stability. So he takes 15 damage because he's in my aura.
Is he in your aura though? Oh, he
Yep,
is.
my aura is 2. My aura
He's
is
gonna-
2 now. And
He's gonna neglect
And
to
he
push
used
you.
it-
He's gonna neglect to push you. Actually,
okay, well,
he doesn't need to push.
well, still he
doesn't need-
used an action, so I gain 2 discipline.
That's true. That is true. That is true. That is true.
I have stability 1, so you can push me 1.
Oh, nice.
And I took damage, so I gained 2 surges. Told you I was playing 5D checkers.
She goes, "That's funny. Here's my ace of spades. What are you gonna do about that?"
We're not even playing poker.
I don't think they want to push. I don't think that you're good where you are. All 3 of you actually.
She has an edge
It was
on
goating.
convincing director.
That was goading, wasn't it? I fell for it. It was my own fault. It was my own fault. Oh my god. Yeah, they don't want to push any of you. You're all in good spots right here. So it's just 5 damage to each of you.
However, I will slide one of the shamblers into the other shambler right there. The one that attacked me into the other shambler.
Oh, why so? How? No.
With my triggered action, where is it? There it is. Nature's Affection. So they should each take, is it 5 or 6 if they slide 6?
Do this to me.
It'll be 5, I think.
Don't do it.
Okay, so 5 to each of them, so a total of 10 to the pool.
Okay, cool. I can work with that. Yeah, you slide that one into the other one, and one of its arms flies off into space. And as it's blowing away, it kind of looks like it's waving to you, Uadash. Now their boss is gonna go. Ooh, that's too bad. You're 1 square away. Whatever shall he do? Boop. He hits you with the heart stopper, is what he does. He conjures up this, actually, it's not magical, so... Oh, no, it is magical. Never mind. Sorry, yeah, he conjures up this beam, and he just shoots it right through the zombie shambler's legs. We follow the beam under the legs. Uadash just barely dodges out of the way, and it impacts on you, Raven, and I hope I get a crit here.
I hope you don't. Oh, nice.
Ooh, tier 3, though. Tier 3, though. That's 14 corruption damage.
Down to 4 because I have corruption immunity 10.
Want to try that again?
No.
Nah.
No.
Nah, save it for something more
I
important.
don't want to do this.
Sure.
Yeah, it's only Raven.
I'll let it slide.
Uh-huh. He said the thing. Yeah, you want to know something comedic? I forgot that the Implement of Wrath makes me immune to the frightened condition.
Oh, wow. You're really scary. And you can't be scared. You're so scary that you know what fear is and you've mastered it.
I am fear.
I was born in it. I was born by it.
Molded by it. I watched Saw when I was but a child.
Oh no. I'm judging your parents. Okay, I think that is his turn. That's the zombies. That's the undead's turn. It is now back to you. Jesus, this round has already taken forever.
Yep. I
So
got
you
it.
wanna go? Okay, or
Yeah.
I'll go. Go.
All right. So at the start of my turn, can you spend 1 essence to teleport me 12 squares, please?
Yes, as long as you are within 6. Yes, I can.
And with my movement speed, I will fly up here. I'll be 1 square above Ajax, so I get the edge from high ground. And I'll spend my free side boost to get myself another edge to cancel out his double bane.
That's a
And I'm
double
gonna
thing.
spend 1 discipline because to activate what's it called, synaptic break. So when a target in my aura is subjected to potency, that potency is increased by 1. And y'all know what time it is.
3 guesses as to what she's gonna do next.
I'm going to attempt to press his pressure point. Shinkashu.
Uh-oh.
Tier 3. Intuition 6. Dazed. Forever.
Intuition 6. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so that is 31 psychic damage.
Oh no.
Remember your extra maneuver and speed, by the way.
Yep, I know. And with my, I'll fly back down to the ground. I'll take my double edge on my knockback maneuver. Alright, this is gonna do something really funny. It'll be a single bane on this.
Oh my gosh!
Unfortunately, you cannot crit on the knockback maneuver.
I know, it's
oh, thank
That's
God.
still a crit though.
Oh.
So cool.
Man.
Wow.
You were
And-
So
spared.
the bonesaw heard you saying, "Oh, I'm not the bonesaw," and guided you. You feel this presence of a sword on your shoulder.
So yeah, that is slide 3. I'll slide him into myself. I'll take none of that damage. He will take his stabilities. Yeah, I assume he has some stability now because he's not within range of Uadash.
He has stability 2.
Okay, so he'll take 1 crashing damage plus 15 psychic damage, and I'm gonna do that again. Single bane. Tier 3, same thing. 1 crash damage, 15 psychic damage. And let's do some more silly stuff. I got the stamina. Let's spend it. Yeah.
about
So I'll spend 17 stamina. Oh wait, yeah, he's still in my aura. So yeah, I'll do pressure points. Activate. I'll press his pressure point. Daikyoken. I'll fly back up to get the high ground, so we can cancel out his double bane. Alright, so that is 17 damage plus 10 second damage. Plus, I'm going to spend all 3 surges for another 15 damage.
So that's how much damage
And-
total? 17, 20. Uh-oh.
32. And what's his agility?
A 4.
Ooh, it gotta be a 6, Ajax. Alright, so Ajax is weakened. And I will spend 12 more stamina to make a free strike against him.
Yeah.
Oh, I stopped 0.
Alright, so that's another 25. And I will do we wanna grab him? Because I can spend another 7 stamina to grab him.
Yes.
Where do we want him? Oh, first I need to spend the 7 stamina, and then I need to make the grab attempt. cancels out. Cancels out the doubling, so it's a straight roll.
Oof.
Yikes!
Oof.
I don't grab him. That will be my turn. I dealt not so much damage as John did, but a respectable amount. And I've activated his egg timer.
This egg timer, get out of here.
Get him a nice hard boiled.
All right. So after I grab him by the shoulders and just throttle him to deal the crashing damage, and then I jam my middle fingers into the sides of his neck.
Awesome.
And then they begin to bleed, and then I say, "You have 2 minutes to regret your actions. After that, no one will remember you. My work here is done."
I regret nothing, worm.
You can kill each and every one of us here, but everyone else will forget you and your actions. Such is the punishment for committing the crimes against the timescape. All right, that's my turn.
I think what he'll do is he will step through the portal. Yeah, and he appears here. He starts flapping his wings, and they burn this brilliant blue because they are so hot. And Raven, you are going to take some damage. There we go.
Ooh.
There we go. 20 fire damage. So you take 20 fire damage. And what's your agility, Raven? I'm pretty sure it's enough, right?
Not that.
Ooh, that's nice. You're weakened. Take that. Save ends. And that was his villain action. Yeah, then he's going to move back up to his throne. He just teleports again. He goes in, he teleports again, and he just sort of goes right into, sits back onto his throne. And the throne bathes him in this holy light. There's his save. He's going to end that save anyway, that condition, that weakened condition. Yeah, it bathes him in this light, and you see that his wounds start to heal, and he looks around at the battlefield, and he says, "Now this will be mine." Actually, yeah, before he teleports over there, I think he will use his action. Bestemt's time magic is starting to affect Ajax in ways that are not good for you. So he's going to use Decree by the Jade Hand, 3 cube within 10. He's going to put it right there. He's just going to attack Raven. He doesn't like you bullying Mandrake.
What?
Oof. So that is 10 holy damage and...
Presence of 6.
Okay, so you're not hexed. That's good. But he can slide you 1, right? Because you have a stability of 1. Yeah, he's going to slide you up 1. And then he does the rest of that bit. And that was Ajax.
Guess I'll go. Does anyone else want to go?
I do have a plan, but it's not anything hugely time sensitive until my turn comes around. So yeah,
I'll go just to get auras up then. I still have the Champions Aloft, so I got 4 plus 1, so I have 5 Wrath. And then I have that extra maneuver still. It's just lovely. First up, gonna use Edict of Peace. So that is not active for the rest of the encounter. And then I'm going to use my movement to fly 15 over to here. My extra maneuver to judge Ajax. And I'm going to hit him. I'm going to strike him. Let's do Unmooring for the time being.
Maybe try to attack.
Oh my gosh.
18 damage plus 6 holy up to 24 plus 3 sonic. So 27 points of damage. I gain 3 wrath because of the extra +1. And my turn is over. And also his stability is reduced by 4 until the end of his turn.
Okay, yeah, it was just flat or normal damage. Okay, cool. Cool. So when you move up there, you feel this burning sensation all over your skin. The snake kind of winks at you with its third eye, and this throne glows. And Ajax is just sitting there passively like, what are you going to do?
Oh, did
roll your saving throw.
Yeah, and also did the Shambler want to try to hit me with an op attack?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. It will, and it will, and that will be
Nothing because of the thing. So he takes 12 holy damage.
nothing because of the thing.
Edict of Peace. No triggered actions.
No. But I didn't know that. Hold on. I mean, he didn't know that. He didn't know that. That's fair. That's fair. He takes 12 holy damage.
Yep.
Oh, that kills him.
First step of grief, denial. No.
Yeah, no.
Like a light sparks off him when he tries to hit me.
Yeah, so then the War Dogs will go and they will attack the Alloy and Uadash. The minions, at least, will go.
Alrighty.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll keep that. That will be 9 damage. Yeah, I don't need an edge or anything. Yeah, so just 9 damage to each of you.
Okay, I will use my free triggered action here. There we go. And I will slide that War Dog into this giant zombie right there. So that should be 6 damage to the War Dog and to the giant zombie.
Yeah, how do you kill this giant zombie?
So I will just, this War Dog strikes out at me with his jump lance, and I will take that strike, and then a gravitational pull seems to yank that lance away from Uadash, and it just stabs that zombie through its heart, we'll say.
Nice. Yeah, right through the heart.
All right. I will use inertial shield.
Of course.
I'll take half the damage, so that'll be 4. And I will use the knockback maneuver as a free trigger action as part of that. I forgot to add an edge because of my effective size. All right, so that is slide 3. I'll slide this War Dog into myself. They'll take what's their stability?
Stability 2.
All right, so they'll take 1 point of crashing damage, then 15 second damage.
How do you kill it?
I just rip it in half by the seams.
Oh no.
There's an unzipping noise.
Oh, I hate that.
Do they explode?
Oh yes, they do explode.
Come on,
Thank
Kim.
you, Renée.
Kim, you,
Thank you,
you,
Renée.
you've had a week. You've had a week.
Hindsight, it's been a very busy week. Loyalty Caller. When the Blood Jumper dies, they explode, dealing 3d6 damage to each adjacent enemy. So that's going to be 3d6 to you. I shall roll.
It's gonna be 5. I'm calling it. Nope.
5d6? I'll
No,
give you 5d6.
No,
sure.
I was making a bold claim that it was going to be 5 damage,
Oh, okay.
but my claim was wrong.
Your claim was wrong. Yes, it was 12. Normal untyped damage. Everyone's favorite damage. Untyped. Unspecified. As this collar just erupts and explodes, and then shrapnel and bloody bits get all over you. There's half of his face is now covering half of your face, but upside down. Then the captain's gonna go. Well, y'all are having fun with portals. Why not? Why not? This guy's gonna do some portal nonsense here. Oh yeah. So he's gonna spend 3 malice. And he's gonna make 3 cube within 15. Oh, you are all so spread out, I don't like it. No. You know what? He sees Raven going after the boss. So it's gotta be you, Raven. Sorry.
Rude.
Double 8s here. Oh, so that's gonna be 15 fire damage to you, Raven.
So we're actually going to change that because the fates have determined it so. Use
Oh.
the first of my fate die to change that to a 3 on the power roll.
Yes.
No, you didn't. No.
He's within 10, so unfortunately, I do.
But I rolled. It was a good roll, though. It was a really good roll. It's 2 8s.
The fates say otherwise.
So that's 8 fire damage.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you. And it's yeah.
I'll use one of my recoveries because of my life is mine.
Yeah, of course you will. Of course you will. I think that'll be it for him. Back to your turn, heroes.
Okay, so Gorwin, do you want to go or do you want Uadash to go?
I mean, if you need healing, I can go. Otherwise, you can go.
I could maybe use some healing. Yeah, that would probably be nice before Uadash goes, actually.
Move over here. Raven, I'm still not close enough to you, but if you ever need healing, just let me know.
I do.
I will. So I will use some. Oh, wait. First, I need to roll for my piety. Oh my goodness. That's 4 piety, and I have to roll 6 plus 10, I believe. So I take 12 damage. Okay. So it's time to do some healing grace. So I'm going to use healing grace on the alloy, and as always, let me know if you need to heal some. By the way,
Yes.
do you have a debuff, Sir Director? Because I have a little token.
Uadash is hopeless as well, so if I can get a recovery and a clear on that, that would be fantabulous.
So I'm going to start with the alloy. Alloy, you can spend 1 recovery right now.
Can you make it 2?
Yep, you can spend another recovery. So I have 6 piety.
Alright, back to full.
Do you need me to end your affliction?
No, that's permanent.
Okay. Now I will spend 1 recovery, 1 piety more for Uadash, and 1 piety more so you can end your condition.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You need healing?
Uadash, I could use some healing. I'm not desperate at this point, but some healing would be nice.
I'm going to spend 1 resource to make you spend a recovery.
Lovely. Appreciate
How
it.
about you, Bestemt? Do you need something?
No, not really.
Not conditions, not healing, nothing.
I'm almost at full. I'm out of recoveries also.
Yeah. But I think you have a condition, or is that?
It's just a black square. Do you remember what? Oh wait, I'm bleeding. Save ends. Okay, I'm bleeding. Save ends. I can get rid of that. That's true.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 piety so you can forget about
Awesome.
the bleeding.
Thank you.
I will spend the last piety to end my weekend. I'm going to use a Wither on the Logistician Vesper. I will compel the forces of thunder to sub you up. Tier 2.
Okay.
Do you have presence 4?
No, presence 1.
Haha.
Ooh.
So you take a Bane on your next power roll. And you take 10 corruption damage, well, 11 corruption damage and 5 lightning. That's my turn.
Yeah, you see that this war dog, leader over here, he starts to become much more gaunt. He starts to, literally wither away. I guess the demons can go. Wait, the demon boss is gone, right?
The demon boss is dead.
Yes, the demon boss has, because of Bestemt's ridiculous turn. Ridiculous turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the demons literally just spend their turn jumping into this portal, and they do not reappear in any of the other portals.
Oh.
Cowards.
Of course, they're cowards. They're demons. Yeah.
Interesting.
And your turn again. I think it is just Uadash then. Uh-oh.
Fine. Let it be known. I will see your grip on this world broken. You made me to be your instrument, your leash on the hungering nothing. But you were right about one thing. I control it.
And with that, Uadash will teleport right over here outside of that area, standing up, and he will use an action to close all the portals.
Yes, he does. What does this look like?
So tendrils of corruption and void twist from Uadash's core, writhing like smoke, turning strips of his robe to ashes. His frame turns gaunt and haunted, but his stance is unshakable. This pain has followed him like a shadow, whispering in every quiet moment, clinging to every breath. But still, he rises, he endures.
Incredible. Oh my god, yeah. And as you do this, you see that, you still stand strong, but you are significantly, I don't want to say weakened, but it takes a heavy toll from you as you spend all of your recoveries to do this. But you dramatically changed Ajax's ability to escape. He
Yes.
looks out at he looks at you across the battlefield, and then he looks to Raven, and he says to Raven, "I would make you a great lord. I do need a new mage or something. You bring me his head."
The fates have deemed otherwise, but I appreciate the offer.
Well, it was worth a try. And he readies his weaponry to attack you.
Yes, as that energy is dissipating, I harness a little bit more of it, and then I will, let me make sure I've got the range here. The range, I would like to open a couple of portals of my own. Range 12, yes, okay. So let's open a portal right here next to the alloy.
Okay.
And another one right up, we'll go right here. so that the alloy can
Uh-oh.
bamf over there.
It is time to end this.
And that will be Uadash's turn.
Range 12 is insane.
Well, for opening portals, yeah. Oh, range 12, yeah, because you don't have range. All your range on all your abilities is just, have you seen them?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. The range
Have
is
you
just
seen the
stated.
whites of their eyes?
Range just says, yes. I believe undead have gone. Ajax has gone. War dogs have gone. The demons fled because they're cowards. So I think that just leaves Mandrake. And he is frightened of Raven, so he can't move closer to him.
He's
I
not
think
frightened
that-
anymore because Raven moved his judgment.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's good. I like to hear that. He uses his maneuver to stand up. Then he's going to charge at Bestemt. Okay, so he we'll figure that out later. I don't think it's really gonna play a big part. He hurls through the air, spinning, and strikes at you, Bestemt. Ooh, and doesn't roll too well. That's 10 damage. And that's his turn. And it will be the top of round 3.
I don't have much to do other than put up another aura and then just kind of park myself in front of Ajax.
Didn't I grant some kind of buff to people? I feel like I should go last.
Yeah.
Oh, you gave us extra
You gave-
maneuvers
Yes, you did.
and movement speed.
Yes. So I want to go last because that lasts until the start of my turn.
Okay, yeah. I can go. I can fuck up Ajax's throne so he stops healing.
Do it.
Yeah, and if you can get your aura onto Ajax too,
Yeah.
so that
Yes,
our
please.
damage is amplified.
Alright, so yeah, I will. Alright, so I'm up to 5 discipline now. I'll just lean back, touch the portal, and vwom over to Ajax. Hello.
So the alloy, can you do me a favor?
Uh-huh.
Do you have magic as a skill?
I do have magic.
Okay, well that doesn't matter. The alloy, you roll a. Oh, what would it be? A reason or intuition, whichever one you want. Magic
let me
test.
Alright. Alright, the edge is just to give the +2. Yikes! Okay, here's 2.
Love to see it. Love to see
Tier
it.
2.
You can tell that while Ajax is on this throne, and he might feel rejuvenated, it doesn't seem to be healing him in the same way as like magical healing, like from like a cleric or a healer would do it. It's more like bolstering his resolve, and so you get the sense that damaging the throne might it's not going to you wouldn't be cutting off any like healing supply.
Okay, so... Alright. I'm a bit confused on what the throne is doing then.
Yes, it seems to just be making him. No, I won't say anything. Yeah, actually, there's like this. His crown is on fire, but like in a good way. It's like raging with this fire that seems to be the source seems to be that throne.
A flame with power.
Yes, a flame with power.
Yeah, I'll just step on through the fire around me just vanishes into thin air. Okay, so I still got applied chronometrics. That means I have 2 maneuvers. Use the first maneuver for a knockback. I'll have a double edge because I have 1 edge for my discipline and another because of my effective size. That's a double edge.
I also removed Ajax's stability.
He's not within 6 of you.
No, it's
That
in,
was Raven.
Yeah, it's me. It's
Oh yeah, sorry.
Raven.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first. Okay, so this will be slide 8. I'll slide him 1 down, and then I'll crash him into myself for the remaining 7. So he'll take 7 crashing damage plus 15 second damage, so 22 in total. Then I will move to where he was, so we can be flanking. Okay, you want to do? All right, let's do something silly,
Yeah, I like silly stuff.
like really silly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 1 discipline to activate gravitic disruption for my null field.
Oh shit.
So all damage that he takes will inflict slide 2 on him.
Oh my gosh.
So let's first do my main action, pressure points, with a double edge because my side boost and I'm flanking. So that is 17 normal damage, 10 psychic damage, and then I slide him into myself for another 17 psychic damage. And he is he's agility 5 weakened. And then with my second maneuver, another double edge on the knockback. Right, double edge. So that is another slide 8. So that'll be 23 damage total to him. As I'm. Let's see. Okay, so I jam my hands into the side of his neck, and then I headbutt the back of his skull for this damage.
How do you wind him? What does that look like?
Okay, so I headbutt him from I headbutt the back of his skull from behind, and we'll say it cracks through his crown and it just impales his skull and he begins to bleed from his head. Okay, so that was my main action and 2 maneuvers. I'm gonna spend some stamina to do some more funny stuff. So let's spend 17 more stamina to do another signature action. Was he weakened by pressure points?
Yes, he was.
Well, pressure points is more damage. Okay, yeah. So let's do another pressure points with a double edge. Daikyoken. Double edge. That's another 17 normal damage. 10 second damage. Slide 2 into me for another 22 second damage.
Yeah, you're just laying into him, and he starts bleeding. His left eye is completely bloodshot after a couple of those punches, and then you punch him again, and that eye just explodes. And he is not looking good at all. Not healthy. He's not in a good state.
And I'm not finished yet.
I never said you were. I never. Trust me.
Yeah, so let's spend another 12 stamina to make a melee free strike. Ata! Double edge.
Nice.
Yikes! Okay, that's 13 normal damage, 10 second damage, slide 2 into myself, another 22.
So now he can take 2 tactical stances. He says, "I'm not done yet." He spits out a few teeth, and he's almost certainly going to be done in just a moment. But yeah, so he's going to take his second tactical stance. His first one was Vanguard. He has damage immunity 5. Enemies have a double Bane on power rolls. They have a double Bane. You should have had a double Bane on all these ones. Oops. But you also had double edges on things, so it would have canceled out some of these things. So it doesn't much matter. That's on me. And he will take the Insurgent one. Ajax automatically has a 17 on each of his power rolls. He can still roll to see if he gets a crit.
All right, then I am finished.
Okay, well, it's definitely going to be Ajax. He's going to use the Blade of the Gold King against Raven and the Alloy. He's going to get a 17. He actually did get a 17. Yeah. Yeah. So that's 25 damage to each of you. And Raven, what's your might? Is it 6?
6, but 7 for the purposes of potencies.
And he's in Ajax is in my null field, so it'll be my 5 anyway.
Well, that's stupid. Okay, and that is so that's just 25 damage.
Okay, but you want to know something silly?
Okay.
I'm gonna use inertial shield to have that.
Of course you will.
Okay, so I take 13, but
I see what's coming.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, and I gained 2 breath because my judge target attacked me.
Yeah, so when I reduce damage, I can deal damage. I can deal second damage to a creature within my aura. So Ajax will take 15 second damage because he's in my synapse field, and that damage causes him to slide into me.
Haha!
For another 22. Or wait, no, 17. Sorry.
Noted. Yeah, he slams into you. His phoenix wings burn hot against your skin, but you still stand. Hold on, Renee. Hold on. Yeah, the phoenix wings burn into you, and but you still stand there, with your 2 weirdo hands.
I get to use the knockback maneuver as a free trigger action as well. Yeah, so straight roll because the double edge cancel out double bane.
Nice.
Oof.
That
Okay,
is
that's still slide
that
1.
Is a 12. Yep, I'm using my 12, so that it now becomes a 12
Okay,
power roll.
so cool. So that will be slide. Shit. How much slide is that? Okay, so that'll be slide 7. So he'll take 7 plus 15.
So, as he readies his, he strikes out at each of you, both of you, flanking him. He hits, but he doesn't hit. Your null field is able to sort of repel his the blade of the Gold King. And Raven, you are strong enough, you are mighty enough to not fall prone as he smacks you down. And how do you kill him, the Alloy?
Yes!
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So the whole time he's swinging his sword at us, I'm just going full Kenshiro on him from behind, and then with each blow there's just a crack in his armor, and then I eventually. And then I punched straight through his torso. Then I press my foot up against his back and grab onto the phoenix wings and rip them off.
Nice. Yeah, you punch through, and your fist goes right through his the ox on his breastplate, being very cinematic and thematic as well. And I think you probably have his heart in your hand, and then you drop the heart to the ground and you rip off the wings, and as you do that, he falls to the ground, and in a pool of his own blood, he's still somehow alive, just for a moment, and he looks out to Uadash. He looks out to Uadash, and he laughs. Even with his dying breath, he coughs up a geyser of blood, and he looks out to Uadash, and he says, "Our fates are still intertwined. Die, usurper." And you see that Uadash, there is on Uadash's chest, there is now this red stain of blood on his clothing, right on his chest. And Uadash, I'll let you take it from there.
Oh boy.
Yes, so as the fatal blow is dealt to Ajax, a kind of pulsing in, you almost don't notice it with how long you've been around Uadash, but he has this kind of gravitational pull toward him, but as Ajax lays there dying, this begins to waver and pulse and lose coherence, this gravitational pull. And he calls out to Ajax and says,
Ajax, would-be patriarch of a despotic regime. You tried to bend me to your will, but I broke free. Connected or not, I am my own, and I will see you gone one way or another. I will gladly surrender to the void itself if it means an end to your mad, tragic legacy.
And you see that some of the satisfaction on his face has diminished. And you're watching him, and you see that, you know, his face changes slightly, and then it stays the same, and he remains inert, dead. And Uadash, I think this is the time when you too collapse. And were those your dying words, or is there anything else you would want to impart to your party?
I think that is his last words.
All right, yeah. And you see Uadash then falls to the ground, and he is dead. Oh no, the condition is on him. It's official. Uadash is dead. Yeah, an epic end indeed. The rest of his minions flee.
Where are they going? They have no portals.
They flee out into space. I think Mandrake would be the only one who might surrender. Or maybe fall on his own blade, I suppose. He's a betrayer, right?
While you're deciding that, I told the MCDM Discord that I did 143 damage in one turn. Then Willy Boo responded, "I just raised his stamina. You be nice to him."
This is gonna come out, and it's gonna be like, why are these guys so hard? And it's just gonna be like a little like asterisk. You can thank Renee for these being this difficult.
Yeah, the final release has AJAX with 27 stability.
27 stability.
And even if we can't revive Uadash with the respite, I can always just, even though we don't have any portals, I can just take us anywhere in the timescape.
Uadash, do you want to be alive?
I think that Uadash is at peace, actually.
Well, actually, let me ask him. Uadash, do you want to be revived?
Great speech. That's a bit much, don't you think? Yeah, so when you try to, he doesn't come back.
Yeah,
and you get the sense.
And then I thought, oh, wait, I can ask him first if he wants.
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah, I'm not sure if that would even work on him, the grave speech, to be honest with you. I think he's probably he's at peace. His spirit has left him. We flash forward a few weeks, and you all are at the you're in Black Bottom. You're at the construction zone, ground zero from his first attack about a year ago, and they're rebuilding slowly but surely. And they are, there are many people, the citizens, back at work. But these people have been through something terrible. They've been, they are survivors. But this is your new contract. You're here to help them rebuild. And with your help, with the company's help, you know that you'll bring light to the city. And that is where the adventure ends.
Woo! Yay, we did it!
Yeah.